Hi, this is Hi Bob Poor Bob, and we're about to play some Ultimate General Civil War.
So I decided to do something really crazy and test in a whole new direction than what I did before. This direction is as follows. All of my units now have firearm scores. 10% faster reload, but 10% less accuracy. So I will fire more, but each shot will be a little bit less effective. I wonder if that affects my firearms. The other question is, what else do I need to do here? Because obviously this number of infantry is not needed, even slightly. What other units can I throw in here? I could throw in some long-range artillery that's meant to destroy their artillery, but the problem with that is that I'm already destroying their artillery pretty quick, and they don't seem to be much of a factor. So I don't really feel like I need to do that. I could throw in some short-range artillery. Sounds good, but do I actually need it? Not really. I could throw in these cavalry that I made, because, cavalry seems like fun. They've got really good firearms, really good stamina. Like I could run around behind them and, do some shenanigans. But I'm already getting there with my infantry units. Do I actually need the cavalry? It's kind of expensive to replace and just doesn't seem that helpful. I could bring in some 1-star units and just have them run instead of using 3-star units. 2-star units and having them run instead. But then, will that actually make a difference? I don't know. So basically, I'm stuck at this spot where I'm like, I really don't know if there's actually anything that I need to do any different. I could just have 3 units run the whole time or walk the whole time instead of moving forward. So I think that's what I'm going to go ahead and go with. I don't see the usefulness of those cavalry being worth the loss in experience, because you lose out on gaining experience on not quite 5,000 men if I bring 2 units of 350 instead. Was that 4,250 men? 4,300 men less if I do that, and I don't see that as a benefit. So I'm not going to do it, and that's just all there is to it. So we are going to be smarter here. We're going to not make some of the same mistakes that I've been making, because, whenever you have played this map 3 times, this is only my 3rd time. You guys have seen the other 2 by now. I'm not going to probably play it any more than this. However this happens, I'll either stick with this one or the previous one. I don't think that there will be any need to do it a 4th. Okay, so our goal is, this guy is actually going to move here to take care of this guy right off the bat. This guy's going to move around over there to catch the attention of him. I'm going to have them run some of this time across here, so that then they can actually get here in time to draw his attention. This guy will then proceed to cross the river, I think. I think I'm going to try and get this guy to do that. This guy should probably be a little bit further this way, and that guy can be a little bit further that way. Okay, so this guy comes down here. Let's go ahead and have him there. We're going to do this a little bit more differently. Okay, so this guy goes here, or there. The other guy could go around behind him and get here. So this guy goes... Okay. Really feel like I need just one more unit. Okay, so this guy comes around here, around there. This one goes here. This one goes here. I think that I could not use the 2nd unit here. I think I could do that. So if I don't have that 2nd unit there, have that guy pull all the way around, have this guy pull through there, have this guy pull through there, and that guy pull through there. So this guy goes here, there, move that guy over a little bit, because we're just going to go straight that way. Man, this is going to be a little bit stressful, I'm not going to lie. I'm a little bit worried about what 3 units can actually get done down here. I'm just going to have to run units forward, is all I can say about that. We'll see. Either I'll keep this one or I'll keep the previous one, so one way or another, we'll be done after this. Okay, so we're going to get down there. We're going to pull these guys around and through there. Those guys are going the long way, and these guys can just go through this forest. That's fine. It'll be fine. And these guys go there, along with... I think we're going to go ahead and send Grover and Johnson right here. We don't want them to get too far away from our units here. And what we're going to do with these guys is we're actually going to do this pretty much the same, but we aren't going to have a unit over here to begin with. So we'll just have this guy come down here and then slide over to here, whereas this guy will come down here and then slide over to here, so that we can pin this guy up with these 2 units. Hopefully this one will be able to get at a good angle, and this one will body up to him, and he'll face this way, and we'll get him here. That's the goal. We will go ahead and let it run for just a second here, and then we're going to do the pop-out skirmishers thing on some of these units just to... Okay, that guy needs to go that way. Yeah, we'll want him to get a better... There, that should be fine. And we'll have him let's not have him run quite yet. This guy can run, though. The reason why this guy can run is because he's going to sit in this forest. And this guy can run, too. The other two here are going to be doing this, and we don't want them to have been running. But the other ones, they should be fine. Okay, so now we can split off our skirmishers and have them go forward. There's going to be a skirmisher somewhere in here, probably. So we'll want to take care of that right off the bat. A lot of these units will have at least some time to rest before they get engaged in combat. The rest of our troops have arrived. Let's go ahead and have him go down this. I know I said I'm going to have a unit here. It's just going to be from the reinforcements instead of being from the original units. And then this guy comes around that way. The unit that spawns in here, I think, will send across the top here and down through here. That's kind of a problem. They got there faster, but they didn't actually do that much damage to them, I don't think, really, all things considered. And maybe we can do that a little bit there. See if we can't. Ooh, that's bad. That's bad. No, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. You're going to take a ton of damage from the side if you try to do that. So this guy's going to go here. Those guys are going to go there. Hopefully we'll just blow them right out of the forest there. Okay. We lost a few men there. Nothing too bad. Will those guys be able to fire? Okay. Lydell, Ares, his skirmishers. Yeah, should be good. Okay, this guy goes right across the top there. This guy needs to not go into the water. Okay, let's have him go that way. And this guy can keep going the way he's going. This guy is kind of a problem. So is that guy. I kind of want them to not go into the water. Maybe I can go like that with this guy. And like this with this guy. That won't keep them far enough apart. Maybe we can run this guy for a second here. And go ahead and get them in better position. This guy's kind of a problem. I don't really want him to be touching. Oh, that's not what I meant to do at all. That guy just charged. Is there a guy here? Oh no, he's charging all the way over there. That's just dumb. Don't do that. Oh man, that's frustrating. Okay, let's go ahead and have these guys stop running. Now those guys stop running. And these guys should probably like go down that way and through. Because we really don't want them to be going through the muck if we don't have to. These guys should have been running for a little while here, probably. Okay, those guys go that way. We don't have anybody to cover this, which is kind of a problem that I kind of saw coming a little bit, but I didn't think it was going to be quite as bad as it is, because it is pretty bad. Like, this gap here is pretty uncovered at this point, so we should probably move that guy up at a run. Okay, this guy is kind of a problem too. He's way back there at this point. Maybe I should have this guy go more this way, and then this guy can go ahead and go down there. I don't think he'll be needed like right off the bat. We'll go with that, see how that goes. That's good, that's good. Okay, so now we need to actually give the order to this guy to go ahead and go across the river at the right spot, right there. Okay, and then this guy, go ahead and go there. This guy, go ahead and go there. So we should be able to make it across. Either one or two guys probably would be my guess. Probably these two, and then the spears will stay up here, and this guy will stay down here. At least that's the goal at this point. But that center is so uncovered right now that I'm really afraid that if I'm not careful, I'm going to end up with those guys sneaking past. But all these guys moving forward should make that fine. We really shouldn't have any problem in the long run there. Let's go ahead and let's let him keep running for a little bit at least. Go ahead and run them too. Okay, so right off the bat, I think I'm going to have... Yeah, so they're going to sneak through, but that's fine. Just means that there's more territory for them to try to get out of that they aren't going to be able to. I think. I mean, I'm not 100% certain on that, but it certainly seems that way to me at this point. Okay, this guy, 58%. Ooh, that's bad. Okay, this guy needs to keep running then, all the way up there. And we'll just put these guys here. He can run up there, I think. I think that should be okay. Because he's at such low stamina that we don't want him to be the unit that represents us crossing this river. We want him to sit here for a second and just, like, exchange shots with that guy. That's what we really want. And it is 40 now. These guys should have spawned, I believe. Lydell can move forward there. Those guys should hold. Okay, those guys spawned in. Okay, those guys are coming forward. Okay. Let's go ahead and have them go just down, because it looks like they're going to overlap with those guys a little bit. We don't want them to overlap with those guys if we can help it. Okay. A Yankee division is attacking there. Okay, that's fine. No big deal there. We'll have him hold. We'll have them go there. We are a little bit worried about this, but I think it will be okay. I don't think they're in range quite. There we go. That's good. That will be fine. Looks like they are getting a little bit antsy there. Oh, look at that. We've got our man in position here. We're going to... Okay. With that, that is good. 99% and 92%. Perfect. It's exactly where we wanted to be. Is in basically perfect cover at this point. And this guy is moving down to cover this. Hopefully he can get there in time. We need this guy to keep pushing this guy out. And that guy can move there. I think it's time for these guys to go ahead and start crossing the river. There and there. Hopefully they will get to take a shot right there. Okay. We don't want this guy to rout yet. So let's go ahead and tell those guys to hold. Those guys are routing. That's good. That's what we want. These guys are coming down and around. That's good. We want these guys to not fire at their flank until we get these guys into position. We need them to be in position already. Let's go ahead and have them run. Wait, they're behind, so this guy's in front. So have... Wait, there we go. Let's just do that. Hopefully that will get them out from within each other here pretty quick. We're wanting to not drop our stamina by too much. 95. We'll just keep it at that. Ooh, this guy's already at 88. That's kind of bad. Well, let's jump him out of that river too, because we don't want him to be in the river either, if we can help it. Okay. Ooh, we did a great job here. We need this guy to run there. Now. We need him. We might be able to get him there faster, and him there. Okay. We still have too many units. We don't need. Okay, this guy... Let's see here. Let's take him off of run and have him move there. I don't know how much cover they get there, but it's not the greatest. It's definitely not the worst, though. Have them both go that way. Okay, so we're just looking around to see where we might want to be. 94%, 88%. This guy's a little bit low, but they're almost out of the river now, so it should be fine, I think. We just want them to separate away from each other. We don't want them to be overlapping for too long, if we can help it here. We also don't want to actually knock these guys away too fast. 72% isn't great. Probably move them a little bit over that way. Get a little bit better. Let's see, 95. Yeah, that's where we want to be right there. And then this guy goes there. Those guys are getting volleys off, but 38 losses, 36 losses is not bad. We are okay with that for now. We don't want to continue to take it for too long, but we're not too terribly worried. We are a little bit worried about that. We did take 15 losses there, but it's not that bad. And we'll just continue and hope that they don't decide to turn around and take a shot at this guy, because if they do that, we will be very sad very quickly. So this is allowing them to get up their stamina. These guys already had pretty okay stamina. Not the greatest, but not the worst. So we're not as worried about them. We could probably move just like that. Probably get a little bit better. Let's move a little bit further. 85, 89. Yeah, 89% is good. But now we're out of range of the enemy somehow. Don't know how that works. 88. Let's see. Can we fire at them now? 83. See, they drop down again. That's not really what I wanted. It's okay, though. We'll be okay. Okay, so now we're in their backfield with 2 units. Pretty far into their backfield at this point. So we're feeling pretty good now about our chances to really do a good job against whatever they want to throw at us. And this guy can keep coming around, too. So this guy's almost unneeded up here. Just need this guy to hold their attention. And I kind of want to go ahead and get a shot off with just like a skirmisher. Can that skirmisher fire, please? Okay. Is that enough? No, it's still not enough. Okay. That's fine. No big deal. We'll have those guys fire there. Okay. These guys have lost like 5 men. That's fine. 76% is not good. 98% is good. So let's try to pull them somewhere where they can get a little bit better than that. Artillery is starting to take its toll, but that's fine. We're not losing that many men to it so far. This guy was probably unneeded then, because looks like we're going to pretty well control this. It does look like they're going to be able to shoot, and it doesn't look like they're firing back, so that looks really good. And we'll go ahead and keep these guys moving that way. These guys can break back into there, because they're now flashing, so that's perfect. That's exactly where we want them to be. We don't want them to move at all at this point. And keep those guys moving that way, keep those guys moving that way. Hopefully this guy will be able to get in here, and, well, what are we looking at? 84 and 2. We might want to go ahead and... I don't know. This is a hard decision here. How much damage do we want to do to them? We want to keep them firing at this slower rate. But we really don't want them to break. And there's a good possibility that if we give off another good volley, they're going to break. So we're going to go ahead and tell them to not give off a good volley. Just give off a couple of skirmisher volleys. Oh, no, that was... I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I had a feeling that that was actually flanking fire, but I thought that it might not be. It looks like I was wrong, though. It looks like it probably was actually flanking fire, or they wouldn't have routed like that so easy. So now comes the question of how do we control that unit? Do we control that unit up there? This is also bad. Like, why are we doing this? Okay. 16 losses there. That's not too bad. 15 kills there. That's not bad. Okay. It looks like they're not doing anything there. I think the cross should just stop and just go off into the sunset up here. Just go away. I didn't need you, I don't think. I won't need you, I don't think. So that means that you should just not get killed. That 58 kills, 50 deaths. Like, that's bad. Like, should have been more careful there. Not paying attention to some units. And what do we do about this guy? Ah, man. That's the... We messed up there. We being just me, but still. I think that I just continue to run. He's not going to want to run into my back. He's going to want to run somewhere in between this. And then go back this way, I think. Because he doesn't want to go close to these units. I'm not 100% on that. But it feels like the right choice for the AI. For what the AI will do. What the AI wants to do normally. Okay, so now we've hopefully we'll have time for him to regain some condition. I mean, not condition. Okay, and we'll go ahead and turn these guys back on because we don't want to forget about them and accidentally get them killed. Okay, that was good. Only 7 deaths here, but plenty of kills. And we're chasing this skirmisher off into the sunset over here, which is good. I want this guy to get across. It looks like he's making some kind of decision here to go back that way. That's good. We might want to get this guy to cross, like, now, because that could be a problem. If this guy actually fires full volleys, this will be a problem. If he doesn't, we're pretty much golden at this point. Like, I really want this guy to get across and get out of the water as fast as possible. There we go. And hold. They get shot from over here. They're going to get shot from here. Is that enough? I think it will be. We are going to take them off of run and tell them to start moving that way because they no longer need to fire at that guy. We have him controlled. Okay. That guy broke. What are we looking at here? 26, 18, 10. Douglas, you're not needed. Okay. We are looking at some losses on this guy from this artillery, which is a problem that we need to take care of, but is not as critical as one might think, because the fact still remains, I have control so far. Let's go ahead and get this guy to turn on around so we can fire at that guy, because, yeah, they're being real annoying. We don't want that to happen if we can help it. Okay. This should break them. I'm pretty sure. As soon as they get a shot off, they're going to be broken. And, you know, these guys are only took 2 deaths, so that's fine. No big deal there. We aren't going to move these guys forward quite yet. We're going to continue to press our advantage over here. We are looking at these guys there. Okay. We do need these guys to continue to move down here. Those guys as well. We don't want them to turn, though. We want them to continue to be lined up. But we are going to run them. Okay. So we lost 10. And we didn't take out very many. That's not particularly good. We don't want to keep firing with them because we need them down here. Okay, let's go ahead and capture that supply wagon, I think. I think we can do that. Come on. Do not want to charge that. There we go. That is what we wanted. Get them on around there. Get them there. Get them there. Get them there. Need this guy here. Okay. We can probably turn back on fire there. Probably. Get those guys back up there. Okay, those guys are facing this way now. That's good. What are we looking at here? 19 deaths? 17 deaths? Nothing too crazy. Those guys are about to fire from that far away. That's good. Pender can move forward there. Looks like they're not going to fire full volley. That's good. This guy probably will, though. That's a problem. Oh, that's also not real great. Okay, that guy should probably face them and fire. Sometime, you know, before they get a chance to fire a volley at me. Okay, they didn't fire a volley. That's good. So back off here, I think. At not a run. Okay, so now we are out of their range, so we can move forward there. We can, come on. We're looking at 68% cover there, which is not great. So let's try to get out of the water a little bit there. See if we can, 74 is better. It's not perfect, but it's definitely a lot better than 60. This guy is now doing great over here. It looks like they will finish them off without any more problems. This guy. Okay, Leisure is turning. That's good. So, oh, he can't see Garish there. He can run. Yeah, and they should run too. And this guy should run backwards. Just enough to keep out of range of Leisure. This guy should quit doing what he's doing. Those guys should actually fire. They do take a few men there. Nothing too bad, though. And are able to get around here, it looks like. Okay. We do have to worry about these guys. These guys and those guys. It's not going to be pretty if they come down on top of them. So really, we should probably continue to keep this guy to this side, actually. And this guy can come down like that. Because for right now, these guys are all alone here. And they've got to finish off these guys before those guys get down here. Or bad things will probably happen. Those guys are kind of a problem. 50... But it does look like they're stun locked. That's good. Those guys are a problem. But they're not killing very many men. Maybe if we move there... Yeah, we haven't lost hardly any men this time. Which is really good. Okay. Douglas. Okay. We don't need them to run anymore, but we do want them to be moving up. We want Grover to move down here. These guys are the ones that have fired the most. Yeah. Okay. We need this guy, and we don't want this guy to move farther forward, because this guy's the one taking the shots right now. And he's kind of a problem, because I can't get cover here. No matter what I do, there's not going to be any cover for him. So we've just got to make sure... Thinking about whether or not we want to run these guys. Okay. Those guys will be fine there for a second longer, I think. Let's go ahead and send our general over here. He gives a cover bonus, so it might be good to this guy here. This guy's not got a whole lot of cover. Let's go ahead and have them... Well, actually, let's have them run and not fire and get here. Because what we want is for them to be unhappy. But we want them to be unhappy in such a way that they don't just route straight down. We don't want them to do that. So this guy can hold fire and move here for now. And now he can go ahead and fire. So now they're routing. That's perfect. I do want to get shots off on them, but I just can't right now. I can't move this guy forward far enough to actually do that without engaging more units. And we'll get that guy out of there. Looks like the skirmisher shattered, which is perfect. Now we can go ahead and have those guys move forward and do that. Okay, we still have only lost 7 men here. That's absolutely perfect. Grover needs to be coming down, and he is. Okay. These guys have a lot better cover, of course, than the other units did. We'll go ahead and move those guys back and see if they still target the skirmishers there with 100% cover. Because that would be really nice if they did that. 63 losses here is not great, but it's definitely a lot better than it could be. Ferrero is now unhappy about where he is in life, which is good, because he should be. The other supply wagon has surrendered now. Looks like we're going to get almost 100% of the supplies that were in here, that were in this map. Let's go ahead and stop that, and stop that. And move there. And Johnson will be the guy to take this shot while in the forest here. Come on, go in the forest. Get in the forest. Perfect. Let's see. Half? Come on. I want you to actually be fully in the forest. You took a little bit more than half. That's fine. We should probably move these guys to get a shot on there at a run. Because we really want them to not get another shot now. Okay. See if we can do that. Ooh, Poe gets a shot, though. 63% cover is better than the 0% cover that these guys have out here. So we'll allow that this time. Okay. Okay, so we have most of the guys out from back here. Go ahead and move that guy down. Have that guy go that way. Because we don't want them to run. Let's not have them melee. I mean, not have them sprint anymore. Have those guys move towards there. These guys move towards here. They should pretty well keep themselves occupied for the time being, I think. Let's see. Did these guys get a shot off? I'm not sure if they must have gotten a shot off, right? I don't see how they wouldn't have gotten a shot off. There we go. That's good. That guy's still moving down there. These guys are doing okay. Let's see. I guess they're firing over here. So, oh, those guys are unseen. Okay, that's different. Let's go ahead and see if we can't get them backed off a little bit then, because there's no reason for them to be taking shots whenever they can't even see the next guy over. Or these guys even. Wow, that's weird. It's kind of crazy. These guys will be able to get in range, I think. With a good amount of cover, but not perfect. Okay. Now everybody is following them. That's good. Let's not shoot them at the moment. We only have 50% left of our condition, but we got 92 on the other guy. Let's go ahead and move there. And move him up. He took a good shot, which was good for me. And we really, really don't want to be taking this shot either, but I don't see how we could stop it at this point. It's a little bit too late. Too little too late. Yep, there we go. Okay, stone. Nope. Don't be doing that. Okay. Go ahead and do that. They get at least a bit of cover, you know. Nothing crazy, but it's better than the nothing that I'm getting other places. So Poe is a problem, but we could solve that problem pretty quickly by just shooting him from this side, I think. That should pretty well take care of the problem. Whatever problem there was basically doesn't exist anymore. Okay. So this guy here, let's go ahead and let their skirmishers do a little bit of work here. Just because I have this feeling like otherwise we're going to take some losses here. I don't want to take losses if I can help it. Okay. So that did a pretty good job of getting his men to be a little bit unhappy about the situation they're in again. A little bit more unhappy than they had been. They'd been getting some kills and not very many deaths probably. And as such, they tend to start getting to a point where they can recover. Let's go ahead and take Ward here. Send him off into Nowheresville up here. Okay. Let's not leave him like in the middle of all of them though. Okay. Tremble, break off, and hold. Let's go ahead and let him fire again. Keep him down is the goal here. And we've got 91 and 51, so we're looking pretty good on this melee, I think. I think that this melee will go pretty well in our favor once we get in there. I think that we could probably send another unit out to walk. Okay. We want them there, I think. Would be the best place. And there. At this point, they can go ahead and go there. These guys pretty much all have full ammo now, so he can make his roundabout back around there. Okay. I think that at this point, this guy can go there. This guy should fall. Go down a little ways, if possible. And this guy should go down some. Let's not push too much further at this point. Yeah, because that would be bad. Okay, now they should both hold fire again, because we don't want them to fire again at this point. That would be kind of bad. Okay. I'm going to fall back a little bit this way. That's not great, but they should get taken out pretty quick here, I think. From as many shots as I'm going to get on them. Okay. This guy needs to come down here. We're about to lose containment down there if we aren't careful, and that's not really something that I want to do. Okay, those guys are good. That's good. Keep the supplies moving towards that upper corner, just because there's nothing better for them to do. They're now at 82%, which is fine, but nothing, not great or bad either one. Nagel up there is still firing. That's crazy. I thought he would be long gone by now. But look at all our losses. Our losses are really low. Okay, let's get him down there so we can get the cover bonus. Get him down there. I really want to capture Nagel, though. But somehow he's still firing full volleys. Like, how? How are you still firing full volleys? Against a unit that's not in great cover, too. So, that's kind of a problem. This guy should be gone by now, right? And he's still not. Hopefully this guy will be able to come in and finish that up. Pinder here can come in from the top. Nagel's got to be done now, right? Like, that's it for Nagel. There's no way he's going to fire another volley. And this guy could run and get into melee with him. And this guy could run and get there. So he can't retreat back. Ferreira surrendered. Good. Okay. This guy goes there. This guy goes there. Latimer goes here. Okay, we are taking some losses here. They are firing a little bit faster than I would like, but it's not too terrible yet. Okay. There we go. And now move down that way. It looks like we will probably capture Nagel here, I think. As long as we play it smart and we don't do anything too stupid. I think we'll be able to do that. But I'm not 100% certain at this point because things can go wrong very fast. They should be able to fire at somebody. Okay. Come on, Nagel. Don't do this to me. Okay, so we're gonna fall back with him. Put him on run, get him out of here. We don't want him anywhere near this if we can help it. We're gonna go ahead and have these guys be back a little bit further than what we were going to have them. Because we want them to be, there we go. That's what we wanted. Nagel surrenders. That's perfect. Okay. They still have a ton of men in there. And hopefully we will be able to get a few more captures before this is all said and done. Let's go ahead and make sure that nobody is on run at this point, because they don't need to be. This guy still needs to move down here. That guy can move out. Hold your fire, go there. Hold your fire, go there. This guy still got 70. This guy still got a good amount there. This guy can now go there, doesn't need to run. Come back up here, check on these guys, keep them walking. So our goal this time is to go ahead and let them get into that corner with like one unit maybe at the end of this, so that we can go ahead and get the maximum amount of experience from everything that we can here. Okay. That Bernie is looking like he's about to decide to do something, so let's get in there on him. Really want this guy just to move forward just a little bit, just enough to get into melee with that guy. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and tell them to not hold fire and fire on the generals that are popping out here. We'll go ahead and have that guy fire in that one. And there. Yeah, well, that didn't go as planned, really. But it went okay. Okay. Okay, so this guy moves there. Go ahead and move him all the way. Well, let's not move him through the men that we're trying to have walk around up here. Let's go ahead and have one guy go ahead and go up there instead for now. We want them not to overlap. So we're going to go ahead and do like that just to move that guy back a little bit. Okay. Now let's go check on these guys down here. There's no reason to move him too far away, I don't think. And let's see where we're at for condition. Go ahead and start them to moving out because they're already down to 20. but nothing too bad yet. Like, we're looking pretty good here. Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen, but it'll be okay anyway. We are looking at a couple units on this side that maybe we could go ahead and get one of them captured. Bernie looking like he's going to route out the back there, and if we... Ooh, even better, you can just do it now. That's fine. And then we'll go this way with this guy and tell him to hold his fire too. We're going to tell these guys to hold so that they don't keep moving around. 30%, tell him to start moving out the back. This guy's at 20%. We want him to just hold position then, because we want him to be as refreshed as possible, and I don't think that's going to happen. So let's actually run him out. We don't want him to be in melee right now. We want him to gain back some first, I think. So we'll let that guy get in, and this guy, now, instead, and have this guy back off. We can go ahead and... Nope, can't. He's not going to get away. That's too bad, but it does look like we're going to get another capture here, probably. Would be my guess. Yep, there we go. Got another capture there. Got 100% condition there. We really need this guy to get out of there. And we don't really want them to be firing at anybody, really. Don't fire. We're not going to get captures on their artillery, obviously. But that's okay. We don't really need to. We'll get the kills. Should be good enough. Okay, this guy needs to move up that way. Okay, that guy's at 0 condition, so let's get him where he needs to go over that way, and get that guy that way. Get this guy. He's at 0, so we need to run him too. This guy's at 0, so as soon as he gets done there, we'll run him out too. We don't want them to be firing if they're not in melee. And they can't fire if they're not in melee if they... Okay, we lost somebody. Oh, that's a guy in charge of a whole division. That's bad. Yep, there it is. And of course, these guys, since they're so low... Oh, no, he just got wounded. Okay. There we go, and there we go. Let's go ahead and have him run and do it right there. We don't want you to fire yet, though. Ooh, okay. So they look like they're going to route up then, which is fine. No big deal there. We'll just have this guy come over here. And that guy can go over there as well. This guy we want to take a little bit of a detour. So you don't want him to be overlapping. Let's go ahead and have him do like that. Or, just have him go like that. That should be fine. Okay. And that guy's going there, so that should be fine. This guy go there. Take all these guys, take them there. Okay. Looks like they're about to break out of melee here. And we should get some shots on them whenever we do. We're not getting too much deaths from that, so that's good. So these guys should all be on run and like tell them to fire at somebody in there. And now that we no longer have problems, we can go ahead and tell them to do that as well. Choose a different one of them. And just repeat. Okay. We don't need to tell them to hold fire anymore. Okay, we want this guy to not overlap there. We want those guys to not overlap either. Okay. Let's go ahead and have him move a couple more times, and the other guy can get going in the right direction. Okay, that guy goes that way. This guy probably needs to go ahead and be told to do that. And then that guy can go there. Should be fine. This guy will easily be able to make it up here before they can, I think. And these guys will all need to rest a little bit before they get to moving. Okay. We've obviously captured a lot more men this time than before, which is good. And both of their supply wagons are pretty much full as well, which is good. So we should be looking at definitely a good result here. We can go ahead and move this guy in there. Let's go ahead and move him up there. I think we're going to pretty well chase them through this part pretty easily, I think. Without too much trouble. So we'll just keep moving these guys forward at a run, because why not? They're not all exhausted, but they're pretty close to it. Yeah, pretty much all of them are exhausted. And all we're doing is just keeping them routing is all we're trying to do at this point. Ooh, that guy got stuck. It looks like. So let's try to see if we can... That'd be cool to get in a melee with him. That's not going to work anymore. I thought that that would be fine, but... Okay. Who are they going to fire at? One of the guys back there. That's... I wanted to fire the guy back there, but instead they fired at Poe. That's fine. We'll just... We don't want them to move forward anymore at this point. This is going to be bad, probably, if they have recovered enough. And we're not careful. Because all of our guys just fired, whereas a lot of their guys probably haven't. Well, they obviously haven't, because we've been keeping them from firing. So if we're not careful, one of their guys is going to stand up to us here, and we're going to get hit pretty good if we're not careful. Okay. All of them have stacked up now. That's not good. That is not what I was looking for at all. How did that happen? Like, somehow the guy with the least stamina has caught up to these guys, and I know I had him spaced out. That's frustrating. Go and get them in that woods there, I think. Should be fine. Okay, we got 27 minutes left. And obviously, like, none of these guys are going to last that long if we actually got them in a position of where we could get at them. Okay, so we can move Grover. Let's move him parallel to that. Go ahead and we can start some of those guys to moving, but they're not going to get very far probably. They're not very well rested yet. We can wait a little bit longer, I think. Okay, I don't know if this guy's going to be able to stop them from routing this way by himself. I really don't. I have this weird feeling like if we keep moving this mass, obviously they're not going to be able to. But even without that mass, I'm not sure if he would be able to. Okay, let's go ahead and go there. Okay. But maybe he can. Maybe he can just sit there and tell them, no, you can't go this way. I really don't think so, though. But we're at, like, pretty good time left. Pretty good amount of time left at this point. We got till 19:30, so we got almost 2 hours left to do whatever we want to do. Let's go ahead and have these guys start moving, because I don't see why not at this point. And we'll just have them walk, I guess. It's probably not really the best that we could do. But I don't want to deal with it anymore. I don't want to have to wait for them anymore, so I'm not going to. We're just going to start the practice up. And one more guy off there. 2 more guys off there. 2 units left in the bunch. That should be fine. Okay, and then this guy can body up there, take some shots. Maybe we can get a capture or 2 out of this. Try to go like that and run. See if we can get into the side of this guy and maybe get Christ there to surrender. No, doesn't look like it. Looks like we're just gonna get in another big huge melee again, which is fine. It's not like it's gonna hurt anything. It'll give us some more time to get these men up there, probably. And we're just meleeing our way to victory. Okay. We're looking to get maybe 1 capture out of this. Maybe Poe. Maybe. If we get lucky, we can get Poe. I don't think so, though. It doesn't look like it. Looks like they're going to get away scot-free here. Which in all reality is fine. It's not a big deal either way. I was just hoping to get 1 more capture before we give up on captures. Okay, it does look like my men broke off there, so we'll go ahead and break off the rest of them. Get a good shot there. We got pretty low condition at this point, obviously. And that guy's moving in. We'll go ahead and have him go that way. Grover does not need to be there. Okay, we got 2 minutes left on this phase. I mean, on this, regulation time. But we will get more time after that. So let's go ahead and not let them fire quite yet. And go ahead and do that. We should be able to... Won't be too much longer and we'll start, breaking units. 54 kills, 56 kills and 0 deaths. That's pretty good. Okay. Let's go ahead and get these guys moving off. Okay. Go ahead and have them move that way, I guess. And anybody else that's pretty low on stamina can follow up that way, I guess. I don't know where to send anybody. It should be fine. Just wherever. Just to get some stamina gained. Let's see, how bad are they on? They're good, they're good. Everybody's good, so we'll just... we should probably leave them in place. Move across up here to keep them from rounding up there. Hopefully they'll stay in the forest here, so we can get more shots on them without them losing as many men, but it looks like they're just going to go right out the other side of the forest, which is fine. It's not really going to make that much difference in the grand scheme of things, but we might want to go ahead and move this guy down so we can at least have 2 units firing on them. We really don't want to have only 1 unit firing on 3, because oftentimes they can recover more than what we would like, to put it mildly. Okay, go ahead and have them hold there. And if anybody wants to recover, they'll probably have to deal with this guy as well. So we should be pretty safe at this point to do whatever we want to do. Of course, the problem is that they might decide to route this direction. So we can move this guy here to stop that from happening. And this guy can move down here. Make sure everybody's moving. This guy's not got a lot of movement left. Let's keep it moving more. And we still have an hour and 20 minutes left before the end of the match. So we definitely want to make sure and not end it too early. We'll just kind of see where that leaves us at the end here. We'll go ahead and stop firing with the big units, because that's a little bit too much damage, I think. Too much shock factor. Liable to kill whole units early, and we don't want to do that. Yeah. Okay. Looks like we're pretty good at this point. Go ahead and tell that guy to walk in circles there. That guy can just sit there for now. We just don't want them to be able to recover at this point, is all it is. We want them to be in a constant state of being routing in the corner. Got about an hour left now. Make sure everybody's still moving. Got plenty of room left on their runs. Tell that guy to move down there. Those guys can move up there. Go ahead and tell everybody to run. Even that guy. Okay. Looks like they're starting to stack up against us. Go ahead and let the main units fire once, maybe, if we need to. Yep, that'll work. Go ahead and turn one of them to not fire. We don't want too much damage going off still. We could get in there and probably capture at least one of those guys if we really wanted to, but it would be difficult to not end it really early at this point. At that, yeah, whenever these guys march forward, most likely that one's going to shatter, and the other one's going to be left with not many men left, is probably what's going to happen at this point. Let's go ahead and get Lydell around there. We don't want them to be losing too many men at this point. It's just not worth it. Okay, so we got a shot off there. Should be able to get over here into cover. Get another shot off probably. Check on our units moving around. Make sure none of them have gotten to the end of their runs. This guy's getting close. Go and have him move over there. Okay, looks like we're pretty good at this point. Got a bit left, but nothing too crazy. Losing a few men here and there, but nothing too bad. We go ahead and tell them to fire. Yeah, there we go. That's plenty. Yep, they've only got 1 unit left now. And I don't think we want the full unit to fire again, because I'm pretty sure at that point they're going to be gone. We got 45, so 45 minutes left now. Go ahead and speed that up. Tell them not to fire this time. Okay, now go ahead and fire once. Every time they stop, we'll go ahead and have them fire. Just once. Okay, we got 30 minutes left. Let's go ahead and tell these guys to move over there, those guys to move over here, these guys to move to the other corner. Okay, this guy should probably move up there because he's still pretty close to the bottom. Okay. Go ahead and let that guy fire just a little bit more. Didn't actually make them route though, so there we go. Okay, so now we go ahead and put these guys back away, have them start moving. There's still a chance that we could get a capture here on this guy, which doesn't seem like a whole lot, but 700 more men captured seems like fun to me. And we've only got like 20 minutes left at this point, so I'm not really too worried about it. And he's probably going to shatter instead anyway. But there's always that chance. There's the shatter, and this is game over. Now we get to find out, how good did I do? Did I break the record? Well, okay, so I went back and I looked at something Compass's game. Saw that he lost a little bit over 1,000 men without medicine. So can I break that? Can I? Comment if you think I did. No, not even close. He is amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there is no way that I'm getting down to 1,000 casualties on this. 1,500. That seems like a really good spot to be for me. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I just don't see how. I feel like almost every single time I could, I minimized casualties there. I just don't understand how he does it. How he did it. I think some of it just has to do with it. He moved in the right spots and they moved in the right spots, and he just kind of meshed. I don't know, but you can see none of my men. Let's see. What was my highest? 256 losses. That's the highest. That is great. 256 losses. Very few losses, really. And Spears and Latimer and Lawton. So, I mean, this looks amazing. Amazing. And everybody got some kills. This guy was a problem. I should not have had those 50 losses there. That was me being stupid. That should never have happened. They should not have exchanged that one volley. It happened, and I regret it, but there's nothing I can do at this point. Captured 4 units of their infantry, which is good. Nothing too crazy there. 2 of their units there got almost 200 kills. Let's see, what else? 209. But look at their artillery. In the hundreds. Easy. And the skirmishers did very little. Just a few of those infantry units got a few more kills than I probably should have let them get. But not a whole lot you can do there. We did have 1 wounded and 1 promoted. This wounded I don't like. But the fact is that sometimes you get wounded. It just happens. 3,383 Harper's Ferries this time. That's a little bit more than we had before. We did not take the losses to the infields, but we did take some losses to the Springfields there. We captured the supplies almost completely full, which only is a difference of a few, maybe 3,000, which really isn't that big a deal. Just overall, 35,000 infantry versus 25,000 infantry and some guns. We obviously completely destroyed them. 7,000 missing this time. I really like the 7,000 missing. That's really cool. You guys have a good one, and I'll see you in camp. Well, here we are in camp, and we lost that one guy. We probably just replace him with another one. That'll be fine. And a lot of these guys started off as almost no-bar colonels, and they're now half. So maybe in this next battle, we can take them from where they're at to being brigadier generals. We might get lucky. This guy started off as like a high 2-star, so that's good. You know, even if we don't get him to brigadier general, I think that we should be able to get him pretty high here. And maybe that guy will get. I don't think he's going to get to the next, which is fine. It's not a big deal. I don't need another 3-star general right now. I really just need more brigadier generals, I think, so I can field more units of 2,500 size without worrying about everything else. Gonna put another point in medicine, which is good. Had that 1 wounded, but overall, pretty good. Got enough Harper's Ferries that I can probably top off some of these guys and then still have enough left over to make another unit of Harper's Ferries. Be able to top up the infields and springfields easily enough, no problem. So I think you're looking at the final run. And I will be back in just a second with some more fun with math. Okay, and I'm back. So you can see here that with that faster reload speed, even getting 7,000 captures now, I got 7,000 captures there. My firearms is still 38. My efficiency is still 43. My morale is now 73, and my stamina is now 88, and my melee is 44. So there's my stats from before. So 44 melee, firearms is still 38, stamina is 88, morale was 74, and efficiency was 43. Is that right? Let's see. Morale 73. Okay. So this is my most current run, 3rd run. So looking at this, obviously that's the best. That's the best. This efficiency was a little bit higher. I killed more men. I captured 7,000 men in this run. So obviously I'm going to have less efficiency. You killed less men. That's all there is to it. But the fact that even with those 7,000 captures, I still got 38 firearms seems pretty good, especially since I meleeed a ton on this one. 44 melee instead of the 40 that I got in both the other ones. So that shows me that I fired probably a very considerable amount less in this match than the other 2 matches, and I still came out with 38 firearms. I don't know, guys. That makes me feel like that perk might be the best perk, because it will actually upgrade your firearms faster. I'm not 100% on that. It's not completely obvious here, but I'm curious. It makes me think that the amount of the red bar you use is the amount that you gain. That's what it looks like here. I have no clue if I'm right or not. You guys will have to help me investigate this and find out. But overall, I think that this last run was the best one. I lost 150 fewer men this time than I did in the previous run. I went ahead and actually used up pretty much the whole amount of time. I was a little bit disappointed I didn't get that last capture, but it's how it goes. If you get them down to about 700 from being max size, they usually shatter. That's just the way it is. And I was just trying not to let them get too many kills on me there at the end. I don't know how many they ended up getting, but it was probably more than I would have liked anyway. Just because whenever you play around with your food, it just doesn't end up as well. That's just how it goes. So that is pretty much all I've got for this run. And we did not get the bonus to armory. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't think them having a higher armory at this point is all that much different because we still capture Harper's Ferries. It's just the cannons that change. And to be honest, I'm not really all that excited about them randomly starting to get 24 pounders. I really don't want them to have 24 pounders because I don't want to face 24 pounders. So I think I'm okay with them right where they are right now. And we'll be putting our point into medicine, and we will be moving on to the next battle. You guys have a good one, and I will see you in the next one. Night.